Hi, in this video, we will look at configuring Cloud On-Ramp for SaaS on Cisco XE SD-WAN. There is a slight difference in the way Cloud On-Ramp for SaaS is configured on Cisco XE SD-WAN devices compared to the vEdges running Viptela OS. In this demo, I will use a single Cisco 8000V that is connected to two internet transports and enable Cloud On-Ramp for SaaS on it. The first step would be to enable Cloud On-Ramp for SaaS in the settings if it's not already done. So let's go to settings. Let's enable and save. One of the prerequisites for Cloud On-Ramp for SaaS on XE SD-WAN is to have an activated app root policy defined. I already have a centralized policy named core SaaS policy that I have already defined. So let's quickly check that out. Here you can see an app root policy named 150 ms SLA, which is basically measuring the latency against the set value of 150 milliseconds for all the traffic. I also have a template attached to the C8000V Edge device. So let's begin. So let's go to Cloud On-Ramp for SaaS. The first step is to choose the SaaS applications. For the demo, let's choose AWS and O365. So let's enable monitoring and also enable Cloud SLA policy. Let's also choose O365. Because of the tight integration we have with Microsoft, when you enable O365, you have an option to choose the O365 app categories, which is defined by Microsoft. For example, optimize would include apps that are more sensitive to network performance, allow maps to less sensitive, and default maps to the not much sensitive traffic. With the latest 17.5 release, we can also choose the service area. So let's choose Exchange, SharePoint, and Skype. You can also receive application level telemetry from Microsoft, defined by them as Microsoft Informed Routing, and use that info in conjunction with the network level telemetry from SD-WAN to steer O365 traffic via the best possible path. However, this requires that we have vAnalytics enabled in our setup. In this demo, we will not do this because I don't have vAnalytics enabled. So let's skip this. Now we need to review our app aware policy. So let's select the policy and click review. Here you will see our old policy and the Cloud On-Ramp policy for AWS and O365. Let's rearrange the order for these rules. The policy review is done. Let's save a policy. Let's go back to Cloud On-Ramp for SaaS. Now we have defined our SaaS application monitors, but it doesn't have any device associated to it. So let's go ahead and add our devices. In the demo, the device has two direct internet connections. So let's choose TIA sites. Let's choose our device. Let's choose the TLOC. We'll choose all the DIT logs. With the latest 20.5 release, we can also now load balance the SaaS traffic as long as the two circuits are within the variance levels of loss and latencies that we have defined. So let's keep the loss value as 10 and the latency as 50. This will mean the traffic will be load balanced as long as the latency variation between the circuits is less than 50 milliseconds. Let's also choose our hashing algorithm to be based on source IP. Let's go back to Cloud On-Ramp for SaaS. Now it takes some time for the QoE scores to get reflected, so I'll pause the video and return in some time. Now you can see that both the SaaS application performance is good. Let's check out AWS. Let's click the QoE scores. Here you can see both the circuits have equal QoE scores. Let's check O365. Here you can see that the QoE score of one of the circuits is less due to higher latency. However, since the latency variation is within what we had defined in the policy, we will still load balance the traffic on both the internet circuits. Thus, you can see Cloud On-Ramp for SaaS ensures the users have best experience towards your SaaS applications. That's it for this demo, and thanks for watching.